box, you can fling it around, you can toss it up in the air, you can catch it, no big deal, hold it between a couple fingers, nothing happens. But as soon as you take those cards out of the box, what happens?
They want to slide.
They all start to slide around and shuffle and shift, and if you throw it up, you got 52 card pickup. Well, trust me, 52 pickup with 48,000 pounds of steel out on I-40 is not a good day. And it's definitely going to be a bad day for you. So what we've got to do is we've got to basically recreate the box when it comes to the steel. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use our chains. Now, if we're very simple, we've got 40 feet of steel that's going down the trailer, and what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we got to kind of map it out. We say, okay, I know I'm going to have to use 2 chains at the front and 2 chains at the back. And the reason we're going to do that is we've got to do these cross chains. We've got to do the cross chain front and back. I usually wait until the end to do that though. But of course I want to, again, planning out the load. A lot of times you just, before you even get a piece of equipment out, you're already thinking about, as you're driving in and seeing what everybody's getting, what am I going to have to do? How much equipment am I going to have to need? Again, planning it out and kind of having a little bit of a plan on how you're going to attack the load is going to make the load go a lot quicker and be a lot better. I joked earlier about being OCD, and I'm not. But when it comes to load securement, I am. Anything else in my life, I'm pretty sloppy. My car may go 6 months without a wash, and it's got a pile of dust this high on the dashboard or whatever. But when it comes to load securement, I make things look pretty doing that stuff. And some of that, and a lot of that just comes with planning. You step back, draw it out on a piece of paper, figure out where your equipment's going to go. So I know I've got at least 4 chains that are going to get taken up. How many chains do I have?
Okay, you have 8 left.
12 chains, which means I got 8 left, which I'm going to equally distribute down the load. You got your chains that go directly over the load, and that's fine. Those are your bread and butter. And then you've got your cross chains at the front. And I think I just realized I got ahead of myself. We should go talk about. Let's go.
Okay. You walking pretty chill, bro.
You learn.
Pardon me.
You just bumping into everybody.
Oh, I know. I'm blocking your camera, bumping into the bar.
I was trying to pause it.
At least I ain't holding a bar.
Here's the whiteboard. Load securement basic. I'm going to introduce you to the 5-foot rule. 393.110 subpart C, I think, talks about basically the 5-foot rule. 2 pieces of securement within the first 5 feet of the load. 2 pieces of securement within the last 5 feet of the load, and a piece of securement every 5 feet in between. That's regardless of what the load weighs. Now, a lot of times you got a heavy load. Obviously, you're probably going to have that covered with the 5-foot rule already, just due to the amount of securement you got to put on it for the weight. Light loads, like insulation loads and stuff like that, you're going to have way more securement for the weight than you need, but you got to have it for the distance. This exceeds DOT a little bit. DOT talks about 10 feet, we talk about 5 feet. So, 2 pieces of securement within the first 5 feet of the load. I guarantee you, if you do not have that, you're going to get a ticket. I've seen the tickets come across my deal, and I'm usually calling the guy, and there may even be a guy that's got 3 years in, and I'm like, what the heck are you thinking? What, I mean, come on. That's like 101. You should be embarrassed. What the hell? Anyway, 2 within the first 5. If you remember anything, remember that one. Alternating pole, we already talked about that. Going back to 5-foot rule, I'll do something on the board when we do the thing, and I'll talk about that too when we talk about multi-layer loads are good for a good demonstration of that. Alternating pole, we already talked about that. If we've got first strap that's going left to right, next strap should be going right to left, effectively so. Pad. Securement and your tarps. Make sure that you're protecting the product from the securement, protecting the securement from the product. Guys, don't be one of those guys. All I hear nowadays is, oh my gosh, I just got this load, it was a repower, and this guy's shredded tarps. And about 50% of the cases I actually believe them and think, oh yeah, somebody else shredded those tarps and not, oh no, you shredded those tarps. And the reason tarps get shredded is because guys don't pad them. Padding is everywhere. You'll carry a certain amount on your truck, and when you don't have that, then it's time to start dumpster diving. I mean, tell me someplace you can't find some cardboard boxes, 5-gallon buckets over things that are sharp and pointy, carpet remnants.